Thank you very much. I apologize. We've had some technical difficulties this morning, and we are back on the record as for our commission business meeting. Mr. Scarborough, if you would, could you just start over with items 1 through 6?
Yes, sir. Be glad to. Item number 1 is in docket number 2013-244C. This is a request from Bluffton Telephone Company and Hargray Telephone Company for confidential treatment of the company's Connect America Fund certifications and tariff data. Item number 2 also is in docket number 2013-244C. This is a request from TDS Telecommunications, LLC for confidential treatment of its Connect America Fund certifications and tariff data. Item number 3 appears in docket number 2025-193C. This is a request from DCB Dark Fiber LLC for confidential treatment of Exhibit C in its application in this docket. Item number 4 is in docket number 2025-14C. This is a request from Assurance Wireless USA LP for confidential treatment of its annual eligible telecommunications carrier report. Item number 5 is in dockets number 2021-15C and 2025-14C. This is a request from Carolina Connect Cooperative Incorporated for confidential treatment of its annual eligible telecommunications carrier report and its amended FCC Form 481. And item number 6 is in docket number 2025-14C. This is a request from FTC Communications LLC, doing business as FTC Wireless, for confidential treatment of Exhibits 2, 3, and 4 in its annual eligible telecommunications carrier report.
Thank you. Having heard items 1 through 6 is presented by Mr. Scarborough. Is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Williams.
Thank you very much. I move that the Commission grant the request for confidential treatment, items number 1 through 6, as identified by Mr. Scarborough. A directive order will be issued for each request for confidential treatment in the respective docket.
Thank you, Commissioner Williams. Having heard the motion by Commissioner Williams, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Belser.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Britt.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Vice Chair Williams.
Aye.
And I vote aye. The motion carries.
Item number 7 appears in docket number 2025-154E. This is a request from Duke Energy Progress LLC for confidential treatment of minimum filing requirements schedules C8, D7, F3A, and F3B in Exhibit A of its application in this docket.
As to item number 7, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Belser.
thank you. I move that the Commission grant the request of Duke Energy Progress LLC for confidential treatment of minimum filing requirements schedules C8, D7, F3A, and F3B contained in application Exhibit A, which were filed with Duke's application for increase in electric rates adjustments and electric rate schedules and tariffs and request for accounting order. Duke asserts that certain MFR schedules contained in Exhibit A, specifically MFR schedules C8, D7, F3A, and F3B, contain confidential, commercially sensitive, and proprietary information, the disclosure of which could cause competitive harm or undermine Duke's ability to obtain favorable financial terms in capital markets. Duke requests that the Commission find that pursuant to South Carolina Code Annotated Section 30-4-40A and South Carolina Code Annotated Regs 103-804-S1, MFR Schedules C8, D7, F3A, and F3B are exempt from disclosure under the Freedom of Information Act, South Carolina Code Annotated Sections 30-4-10 through 165. Duke asserts that Schedules C8 and D7 contain confidential and proprietary financial information, the disclosure of which could compromise the company's financial strategy and negotiating position in the financial market, and Schedules F3A and F3B contain detailed information of a personal nature, the public disclosure of which would compromise individual privacy. Duke filed a confidential version of the MFR schedules under seal and requests that the Commission maintain the information as confidential pursuant to Commission Order Number 2005-226. I move the commission find that this information contained in MFR Schedule C8, D7, F3A, and F3B contained in the application Exhibit A are exempt from disclosure under the Freedom of Information Act and pursuant to Commission Regulations 103-804S2. So move.
Thank you, Commissioner Belser. Having heard the motion by Commissioner Belser, is any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Belser.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Britt.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Vice Chair Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Carol Lee Williams.
Aye.
And I vote aye. The motion carries.
Items 8 and 9 involve appointing hearing examiners, and the commission can take these items together. Item number 8 appears in docket number 2025-193C. This item involves the appointment of Sandra V. Moser, Esquire, as the hearing examiner in this docket. And item number 9 is in docket number 2025-194C. This item involves the appointment of Alicia K. Clausen, Esquire, as the hearing examiner in this docket.
As to items number 8 and 9, is there a motion?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Britt.
I move that the commission appoint Commission Attorneys Sandra V. Moser and Alicia K. Clausen respectively and separately as a hearing examiner in agenda item number 8 and agenda item number 9 as identified by Mr. Scarborough. A directive order will be issued in the respective docket.
Thank you, Commissioner Britt. Having heard the motion, is any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Britt.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Vice Chair Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Carol Lee Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Belser.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
And I vote aye. The motion carries.
Item number 10 appears in docket number 2022-254E. This is a request from Duke Energy Progress LLC for approval of its billing message to ratepayers describing the rate effect of the end of the excess deferred income tax rider.
Do I hear a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Britt.
Duke Energy Progress LLC request approval of a proposed bill message associated with the excess deferred income tax rider the commission approved in DEP's 2022 base rate proceeding. The Department of Consumer Affairs worked with DEP to revise the notice, and DEP filed an amended bill message on June 25th, 2025 for approval by the commission. ORS filed a letter indicating it had no objection to the proposed language. I move that the commission approve the company's amended proposed bill message as filed with the commission on June 25th, 2025.
Thank you, Commissioner Britt. Having heard the motion, is any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Britt.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Vice Chair Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Belser.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
And I vote aye. The motion carries.
Item number 11 appears in docket number 2020-125E. This is a request from Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated for approval of its customer billing message regarding the depletion of its unprotected property excess deferred income tax decrement rider.
As to item number 11, is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Williams.
Thank you. Dominion Energy South Carolina requests approval of a proposed bill message associated with the excess deferred income tax, or EDIT, rider the commission approved in Dominion's 2021 base rate proceeding. The Department of Consumer Affairs worked with Dominion to revise the notice, and Dominion filed an amended bill message on July 8th, 2025 for approval by the commission. ORS filed a letter indicating it had no objection in the proposed language. I move that the commission approve the company's amended proposed bill message as filed with the commission on July 8th, 2025.
Thank you, Commissioner Williams. Having heard the motion, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Williams.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Belser.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Britt.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Vice Chair Williams.
Aye.
And I vote aye. The motion carries.
Items 12 and 13 involve motions for admission pro hoc vici, which the commission can address together. Item number 12 is in docket number 2025-172E, which is a motion for admission pro hoc vici of Kamal O. Robinson Esquire, filed on behalf of Duke Energy Carolinas LLC. And item number 13 appears in docket number 2025-15E. This is a motion for admission pro hoc vici of John D. Burns Esquire, filed on behalf of Carolinas Clean Energy Business Association.
As to items number 12 and 13, is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Thomas.
Thank you. I move that the commission grant the motions for pro hoc vici and agenda items 12 and 13 as identified by Mr. Scarborough. A directive order will be issued in the respective docket.
Thank you, Commissioner Thomas. Having heard the motion, is any further discussion? Hearing none, we will have a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Vice Chair Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Carolee Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Belser.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Britt.
Aye.
And I vote aye. The motion carries.
Item number 14 is in docket number 2025-5G. This is a letter filed by Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated for information only, advising the commission that the company's gas capacity plan filed in docket number 2023-70G is outdated, and that the company intends to submit updated information concerning its natural gas capacity strategy in the direct testimony filed in this docket.
As to item number 14, is there a motion?
Chair Powers,
Commissioner Caston.
thank you. I move that the commission accept for informational purposes the company's filing dated June 16th, 2025. The commission will hear the updates to Dominion Energy South Carolina's gas capacity plan and the direct testimony to be filed in docket number 2025-5-G. I so move.
Thank you, Commissioner Caston. Having heard the motion, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Britt.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Vice Chair Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Carolee Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Belser.
Aye.
I vote aye. The motion carries.
Item number 15 appears in docket number 2019-319WS. This is notice of a pass-through rate increase from South Carolina Water Utilities Incorporated for its Harbor Island customers effective July 1st, 2025.
That's item number 15. Do I hear a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Belser.
thank you. On by letter dated June 24, 2025, South Carolina Water Utilities Incorporated, SCWU Harbor Island, advises the Commission that the Beaufort Jasper Water and Sewer Authority is increasing its wholesale rates effective July 1, 2025. The current rate for purchased water is $4.44 per 1,000 gallons. The new rate effective on July 1, 2025 is $4.68 per 1,000 gallons, an increase of 24 cents per 1,000 gallons. The new rate includes an increase in the transportation charge from 68 cents per 1,000 gallons to 70 cents per 1,000 gallons. Pursuant to its commission-approved tariff, SCWU Harbor Island is required to provide at least 30 days' notice to customers, as well as provide notice and proof of increase to the Commission. The Beaufort Jasper Water and Sewer Authority Board adopted this increase during its May 22, 2025 board meeting. By letter filed on June 26, 2025, SCWU Harbor Island provided a copy of the notice to be sent to its customers on June 13, 2025 to the Commission. Thereafter, by a second filing on June 26, 2025, SCWU Harbor Island filed an affidavit of mailing from Becky J. Dennis stating under oath that the utility provided the requisite notice to customers on June 20th, 2025. For all customer classes, SCWU Harbor Island seeks authorization from the Commission to change the current commodity charge from $6.49 per 1,000 gallons to the new pass-through rate of $6.73 per 1,000 gallons for application to any usage beginning on July 13, 2025. However, South Carolina SCWU Harbor Island is required by their commission-approved tariff to provide 30 days' notice concerning a rate increase to its customers and cannot implement this new rate until after 30 days' notice has been provided to its customers. Because SCW Harbor Island did not mail the required notice until June 20, 2025, the new pass-through rate cannot be charged for usage until July 21st, 2023. SCWU Harbor Island further seeks to reflect such charge on all subsequent station statements thereafter. The pass-through charges at issue in this request are limited to expenses charged to SCWU Harbor Island by the third party Beaufort Jasper Water and Sewer Authority for purchased water, commodities, and services. It is a charge over which SCWU Harbor Island has no control. Because these are pass-through charges upon which no profit is made, the rate structure and overall rate of return for SCW Harbor Island is not being recalculated. I move that the Commission allow South Carolina Water Utilities, Inc., Harbor Island, to collect these new adjustments for services under the same terms as granted by Commission Order 2020-38. I further move that the new rate of $6.73 per 1,000 gallons may be applied to any usage beginning on and after July 21, 2025, which is 30 days after the date the utility provided the requisite notice to customers of South Carolina Water Utilities, Inc., Harbor Island. The new rate cannot be applied to usage before July 21, 2025. So move.
Thank you, Commissioner Belser. Having heard the motion as made by Commissioner Belser, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Belser.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Britt.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Vice Chair Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
And I vote aye. The motion carries.
Item number 16 is in docket number 2021-17C. This is notification from Sand Hill Connections, LLC, of relinquishment of its designation as an eligible telecommunications carrier for the purposes of the Rural Digital Opportunity Fund.
As to item number 16, is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Thomas.
I move that the commission approve the request by Sandhill Connections LLC for relinquishment of its eligible telecommunications carrier, ETC, for purposes of receiving Federal Rural Digital Opportunity Fund, RDOF, support for Census Block 45025050240037. To the extent required by law, I move that the commission terminate the ETC designation granted to Sandhill Connections LLC by the commission in order number 2021-337 dated June the 3rd, 2021. Sandhill Connections LLC states that it was recipient of an RDOF award for one location within the census block and that no broadband serviceable location exists in the census block. Sandhill Connections LLC notified the Federal Communications Commission that it was surrendering a phantom location. Additionally, Sandhill Connections LLC states that since there was only one location in the census block, Sandhill made a full surrender of its RDOF award. Sandhill Connections LLC will continue to be an ETC for purposes of providing lifeline support to customers. However, Sandhill will no longer be a high-cost ETC for purposes of receiving Federal Rural Digital Opportunity Fund support. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Thomas. Having heard the motion, is any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Vice Chair Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Williams.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Belser.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Britt.
Aye.
And I vote aye. The motion carries.
Item
Mr.
number
Chairman, may I interrupt? I apologize. Staff has indicated to me that I may have stated a year incorrectly in the motion in item number 15, that maybe I said 2023 instead of 2025. The only place where I think the year is different is when I referenced an order, prior order of the commission from 2020. I think all other dates are 2025. I'd like to make a motion that staff be able to conform the directive to what my notes that I was reading off of, and we can get with staff, but that I will, that the motion conform to 2025, the actual dates, and not what I have maybe misstated. I would move that, please.
All right, and I guess we'll do a roll call vote on that. Commissioner Belser,
Aye.
Commissioner Caston,
Aye.
Commissioner Britt,
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas,
Aye.
Vice Chair Williams,
Aye.
Commissioner Williams,
Aye.
and I vote aye, the motion carries.
Thank you.
Item number 17 is in docket number 2025-30E. This is a request from Ms. Carmen Morgan for reconsideration of Commission Order number 2025-382.
That's item number 17. Do I hear a motion?
Mr. Chair,
Vice Chair Williams.
Mr. Chair, fellow commissioners, I have a motion. Before I make that motion, I would like to give a brief background. Complainant Carmen Morgan filed a request for reconsideration with the commission on May 27th, 2025. The request for reconsideration addressed the commission's directive that was issued on May 22nd, 2025 by restating the same allegations raised in her original complaint. At that time, the commission had not issued its full written order in this docket, and the commission held Ms. Morgan's request for reconsideration in abeyance until after the commission issued its full written order, but did not determine that the request for reconsideration received on May 27, 2025 would serve as the final request for reconsideration. The commission issued order number 2025-382 on June 20th, 2025. The commission stated in its order that the complainant failed to appear and prosecute her case at the hearing on May 15th, 2025, failed to prosecute her case pursuant to South Carolina Code Annotated Regulation 103-844, and failed to state an actionable claim against Dominion Energy South Carolina for which the commission could grant relief regarding electric services issues as required by SC Code Annotated Regulation 103-824A3. The parties had 10 days from the date of the order to file a request for reconsideration or update or add to the previously filed request for reconsideration to address specific issues that were raised in the full written order. As of June 30th, 2025, no other party filed a request for reconsideration, and Ms. Morgan did not file an update or additions to her previously filed request for reconsideration. As such, I move that the commission deny the request for rehearing and reconsideration filed by Ms. Morgan, as the request does not provide a sufficient basis for the commission to alter its ruling in Commission Order number 2025-382. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Williams. Having heard the motion by Vice Chair Williams, is there any further discussion?
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Vice Chair Williams, you have the floor.
I would just like to briefly state that I know that I believe in having compassion for all parties that appear, compassion and grace, that is, for all parties that appear before the commission, especially pro se litigants. I think the commission showed great patience with Ms. Morgan, treated her with dignity and respect at all levels of her case. She requested several extensions that were granted, but unfortunately, for reasons that I guess we will never know, she did not appear. That's unfortunate. We definitely want every party to have their day in court, if you will. But at some point, there has to be some finality to all matters that appear before the commission. And in this case, that finality comes here. So that is definitely in no disrespect to Ms. Morgan, and definitely hope that the parties don't think the commission doesn't respect their time, because we understand they have to appear. And the other party in this case did appear and was prepared to go forward. And we had a hearing in Ms. Morgan's absence, and we've made a ruling, and it's time for this case to come to a close. So just wanted to put that on the record.
Thank you, Vice Chair Williams. Commissioner Williams?
Thank you, Chair Powers. Vice Chair Williams, This was not in your motion, but this is just a point of clarification. As I recall, the commission did determine that Ms. Morgan's request for consideration would serve as the one that she filed in advance would serve as the actual request for consideration. And as I was listening to you, I heard you say would not, when I think we actually determined that we would use the request that we received a little bit early as that request for reconsideration, given that she was a pro se litigant. But it was not in the motion.
I'll go back and look at what I actually said. I think the point I was making, Commissioner Williams, is that while what she filed was deemed a motion for reconsideration, the fact that we held it in abeyance would not prohibit her from making an additional filing once she read the full written order. And because she didn't make an additional filing after the full written order, we're ruling on her previously filed motion. Does that make sense? I may have jumbled that, but when she filed,
Well, ultimately, I think we're saying the same thing, that what she filed is what we are basing this reconsideration
today,
on.
yes, ma'am. Considering that she did not file anything subsequent to the full written order coming out from the commission.
Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much. Any further discussion?
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Belson?
I would ask if Vice Chair Williams may entertain a question.
Yes.
Okay. As I understand your motion, or as I'm interpreting your motion, this dismissal of the petition for reconsideration is for this case, this complaint that's presently before us. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. That is correct.
And because the original order was for dismissal with prejudice, do you have I would see that as pertaining to this case only. If a year, 10 months, 16 months, whatever, if this complainant files a similar complaint making similar allegations, is this decision going to preclude us from hearing that complaint at a later date, provided it is properly pled and she shows up to prosecute the case if it's before us?
I do not believe that the decision in this case would preclude her from filing another case on a different issue.
From something that may occur from this point forward,
Correct.
not going back.
Right. I don't think. Well, I don't know what Ms. Morgan may or may not do.
I don't either.
But if she has another issue that's different from the issue that was raised, different in time,
okay,
that was raised before the commission in this particular case, I don't see where this decision would preclude her from bringing that action.
that is my understanding. I just want to make sure we were kind of thinking alike there. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Commissioner Belson. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Vice Chair Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Belser.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Brett. Oh, I'm sorry. Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
And I vote aye. The motion carries.
Item number 18 is in docket number 2025-166E. This is a motion from Duke Energy Progress, LLC, to dismiss the complaint filed by Melinda McKissick and Mrs. McKissick's reply to that motion.
As to item number 18, is there a motion?
Chair Powers, I'd
Commissioner
like to make a
Caston.
motion and a comment at the end, if okay. On June 12th, 2025, Duke Energy Progress, LLC, filed a motion to dismiss as part of its answer to the complaint filed by Ms. Melinda McKissick. The complainant has not alleged a specific violation of any rule, regulation, or statute for which the Commission can grant relief. Therefore, I move that the Commission grant the motion to dismiss of Duke Energy Progress, LLC, and cancel the hearing set in this docket. Full order will be issued detailing the basis for the dismissal. And I'd like to make a comment, if I may.
Go ahead.
since I'm an engineer, I probably can't say it as eloquently as Vice Chair Williams did, but I absolutely believe wholeheartedly in compassion and grace to people, in this case, pro se litigant, Ms. McKenzie. So if you basically go back and listen to what Vice Chair Williams said, I feel the same about this. The utility has a right to, in a premises, service their equipment and replace it. But I do recognize that, you know, it's a challenge for folks to understand some things, but in this case, I think this is the right thing to do and the legal thing to do.
Thank you, Commissioner Caston. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Britt.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Vice Chair Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Belser.
No.
And I vote aye. The motion carries.
Item number 19 is in docket number 2025-65E. This item involves final disposition of this docket.
As to item number 19, is there a motion?
Chair Powers,
Commissioner Thomas.
I move the commission approve and adopt the comprehensive settlement agreement signed by all parties in this proceeding. The commission's financing order is forthcoming and will be issued by the statutory deadline.
Thank you, Commissioner Thomas. Having heard the motion, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Vice Chair Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Belser.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Britt.
Aye.
And I vote aye. The motion carries.
Item number 20 is in docket number 2019-326E. This is the joint application of Duke Energy Carolinas LLC, Duke Energy Progress LLC, and Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated for approval of the Phase 2 modifications to the South Carolina generator interconnection procedures.
As to item number 20, is there a motion?
Mr. Chair.
Vice Chair Williams.
Mr. Chair, fellow commissioners, I have a motion. After careful consideration of all the filings made pursuant to the procedural schedule in this docket, I move that the commission adopt the South Carolina Generator Interconnection Procedures Phase 2 changes as filed in Attachment A and Attachment B to the June 20th, 2025 filing by Duke Energy Progress LLC, Duke Energy Carolinas LLC, and Dominion Energy South Carolina, Inc. I further move that the commission find that all three recommendations from the Office of Regulatory Staff are to be followed. The two ORS recommendations that are incorporated in Attachment A and B, and the third recommendation that Dominion Energy South Carolina provide an estimated cost for development and maintenance of a hosting capacity map should be provided within 90 days of the commission order being issued in this matter. Finally, I move that the commission find that the revisions represent an update to the interconnection process that ensure safety, reliability, and power quality of the regulated utilities systems as new generators are connected. So move.
Thank you, Vice Chair Williams. Having heard the motion, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Vice Chair Williams.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Carolee Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Belser. Aye. Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Britt.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
And I vote aye. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, I apologize. My microphone was off. I did vote aye, just for the record.
So noted.
Mr. Chairman, that completes the utilities agenda before the commission. Moving on to the motor carrier agenda. In Part A, there are 9 applications for new Class C certificates that the commission can address together. Item A1 is in docket number 2025-182T, which is the application of Stallion Limousine LLC for a Class C charter certificate. Item A2 appears in docket number 2025-183T. This is the application of Original Capital City Cab LLC for a Class C taxi certificate. Item A3 is in docket number 2025-185T, which is the application of NASCAL Transportation LLC for a Class C non-emergency certificate. Item A4 is in docket number 2025-186T. This is the application of Streamline Travel LLC for a Class C charter bus certificate. Item A5 is in docket number 2025-187T, which is the application of Port City Movers of Greenville LLC for a Class E household goods certificate. Item A6 appears in docket number 2025-188T. This is the application of Royal Taxi LLC for a Class C taxi certificate. Item A7 is in docket number 2025-189T, which is the application of JHS Transportation LLC for a Class C charter certificate. Item A8 is in docket number 2025-190T. This is the application of Jose Gregorio Mendez Duarte for a Class C charter certificate. Item A9 appears in docket number 2025-195T. This is the application of On the Road Again Transportation Service LLC for a Class C non-emergency certificate.
Thank you, Mr. Scarborough. As to items A1 through A9, is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Caston.
Thank you. I move that the Commission approve the applications for Class C and Class E certificates in item numbers A1 through A9 as identified by Mr. Scarborough. The directive order will be issued for each application in the respective docket. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Caston. Having heard the motion by Commissioner Caston, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, we will proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Brett.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Vice Chair Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Belser.
Aye.
I vote aye. The motion carries.
In Part B of the transportation agenda, there are 4 requests to amend certificates.
Mr. Chairman, I have a motion about the order of these items.
Certainly, Commissioner Belser.
Mr. Chairman, I move that the commission take up items B1, B2, and B4 as taken together. I think one motion can cover all 3 of those, and then B3 would be taken separately.
All right, Mr. Scarborough, if you would read B1, B2, and B4, and then we'll do B3
I
separately.
think we need to take a motion.
The motion?
Vote on the motion. if
All
you
right,
want.
we'll proceed to a roll call vote on the motion, beginning with Commissioner Belser,
Aye.
Commissioner Caston,
Aye.
Commissioner Britt,
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas,
Aye.
Vice Chair Williams,
Aye.
Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
And I vote aye. The motion carries.
Item B1 is in docket number 2008-284T. This is a request from Generation Unlimited to amend Class C non-emergency certificate number 8012 to read Generations Unlimited doing business as Local Motion, and a request from the Office of Regulatory Staff to administratively close this docket. Item B2 is in docket number 2025-73T. This is a request from Spartan Moving Company LLC, doing business as Spartan Moving, to amend Class E household goods certificate number 9932 to read Spartan Moving LLC, doing business as Spartan Moving. And item B4 is in dockets numbered 1991-266T and 1994-325T. This is a request from Camelot Limousine Incorporated to amend Class C Charter Certificate number 6030-D to read Camelot Car Service LLC.
Mr. Chairman, I have a motion.
Commissioner Belser.
I move that the commission grant the request to amend the Class C and Class E certificates in items numbers B1, B2, and B4 as identified by Mr. Scarborough. With regard to item B1, I further move that the commission deny the request to administratively close docket number 2008-284T. Further, with regard to B1, I move that the order also includes some language that the carrier is strongly encouraged to contact the Office of Regulatory Staff to discuss the requirements necessary for compliance. And a directive order will be issued for each of these requests in the respective docket.
Thank you, Commissioner Belser. Having heard the motion as to B1, B2, and B4 by Commissioner Belser, is there a motion? We'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Belser.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Britt.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Vice Chair Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
I vote aye, the motion carries.
Item B3 appears in dockets numbered 2023-270T and 2025-162T. This is a request from Graham Collins Adult Daycare Center, LLC, to amend Class C non-emergency certificate number 9883 to read Nye Adult Daycare, LLC.
As to item B3, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Belser.
I move that the commission requests that ORS, the Office of Regulatory Staff, review this matter and notify the commission on the status of this motor carrier's compliance with commission's rules and regulations with regard to the annual payment of registration fees and maintaining insurance and providing proof of insurance to the Office of Regulatory Staff. I further move that the commission carry over the name change request of Graham Collins Adult Daycare Center, LLC, until after the commission receives the results of the review by the Office of Regulatory Staff or a change related to this motor carrier and docket number 2025-162-T. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Belser. Having heard the motion, is there any further discussion? If not, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Belser.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Britt.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Vice Chair Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
And I vote aye, the motion carries.
In Part C of the Transportation Agenda, there are two requests to suspend certificates that the Commission can address together. Item C1 appears in dockets numbered 2024-84T and 2025-162T. This is a request from Thomas Justice, doing business as Drive Pros, to suspend Class C Charter Certificate number 9925 for 12 months. And item C2 is in dockets numbered 2017-379T and 2025-162T. This is a request from Quick Start Transportation LLC to suspend Class C non-emergency certificate number 9363 for 12 months.
As to items C1 and C2, is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Thomas.
I move that the commission grant the requests for suspension of Class C certificates in item numbers C1 and C2 as identified by Mr. Scarborough. The motor carrier cannot operate and do business while its certificate is suspended. A directive order will be issued in each respective docket.
Thank you, Commissioner Thomas. Having heard the motion, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Vice Chair Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Belser.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Britt.
Aye.
And I vote aye, the motion carries.
In Part D of the Transportation Agenda, there are two requests for extensions of time. Item D1 appears in docket number 2025-109T. This is a request from Reliable Quick Transport LLC for a 3-month extension of time to comply with Commission rules and regulations.
Do I hear a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Williams.
Thank you. I move the commission grant the request of Reliable Quick Transport LLC for a 3-month extension of time until October 10th, 2025 to comply with commission rules and regulations by completing the certification process. Pursuant to paragraph 2 of Exhibit A to order number 2025-218, granting the authority to provide motor carrier services, which was issued on April 10th, 2025. The certification process requirements are that the applicant must A, file with the Office of Regulatory Staff proof of appropriate insurance, and B, also tender payment of license fees as well as provide such other information required by law to the Office of Regulatory Staff.
Thank you, Commissioner Williams. Having heard the motion by Commissioner Williams, Do I hear any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Belser.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Britt.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Vice Chair Williams.
Aye.
And I vote aye. The motion carries.
Item D2 is in docket number 2025-104T. This is a request from Beyond Care Transportation LLC for a 9-month extension of time to comply with commission rules and regulations.
As to item D2, is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Williams.
Thank you. I move the commission grant an extension of time for Beyond Care Transportation LLC to comply with commission rules and regulations. Beyond Care Transportation LLC will have until March 18th, 2026 to complete the certification process. You'd think I'd get that. Pursuant to paragraph 2 of Exhibit A to order number 2025-201, granting the authority to provide motor carrier services, which was issued on April 3rd, 2025. The certification process requirements are that the applicant must A, file with the Office of Regulatory Staff proof of appropriate insurance, and B, also tender payment of license fees as well as provide such other information required by law to ORS. Failure of the applicant Beyond Care Transportation LLC to complete the certification process before March 18th, 2026 shall cause this order as well as order number 2025-201 approving its application to become null and void, thereby rescinding the authority granted for the motor carrier certificate. If the applicant fails to come into compliance by completing the certification process by March 18th, 2026, Beyond Care Transportation LLC must file a new application with the Commission seeking approval of a Class C non-emergency certificate, and with the new application providing updated information. I so move.
Thank you, Commissioner Williams. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Belser.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Britt.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Vice Chair Williams.
Aye.
I vote aye. The motion carries.
In Part E of the transportation agenda, there are 2 requests to cancel certificates, and the commission can address them together. Item E1 is in docket number 2018-81T, which is a request from Myrtle Beach Super Shuttle LLC to cancel Class C Charter Certificate number 8726. Item E2 is in dockets numbered 2017-295T and 2025-162T. This is a request from Cab Guys LLC to cancel Class C Taxi Certificate number 9294.
As to items E1 and E2, do I hear a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Britt.
I move that the commission grant the request for cancellation of the Class C certificates in items numbers E1 and E2 as identified by Mr. Scarborough. The motor carrier cannot operate and do business upon cancellation of its certificate. A directive order will be issued in each respective docket.
Thank you, Commissioner Britt. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Britt.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Vice Chair Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Belser.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
And I vote aye. The motion carries.
In Part F of the transportation agenda, there's just one item. Item F1 is in docket number 1997-431T, which involves Betty Ann McRae's compliance with Commission Order number 2024-677.
As to item F1, is there a motion?
Mr. Chair,
Vice Chair Justin Williams.
thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, fellow commissioners, I have a motion, but before I make that motion, I would like to offer a brief background. Miss Betty Ann McRae has held and maintained a Class C taxi certificate since October 10th, 1997. Since then, the motor carrier has responded to rule to show cause actions brought by the Office of Regulatory Staff and completed the requirements for certification and provided information to the Office of Regulatory Staff. On October 31st, 2023, the Class C taxi certificate number 6551 of the motor carrier was canceled by the Office of Regulatory Staff for failure to pay registration fees and to maintain insurance in docket number 2023-196-T. Ms. McRae filed a request for reinstatement on December 18th, 2023. The commission reinstated the taxi certificate of Miss Betty Ann McCray on January 11th, 2024. Ms. McCray was given 90 days to come into compliance with all commission rules and regulations prior to reissuance of a certificate to do business in Commission Order Number 2024-31. On May 13th, 2024, the Commission received a request from Mr. Travis McCray as grantor for a 3-month extension of time to comply with Commission rules and regulations. As it is not clear what position Mr. McCray holds in relation to the motor carrier, Ms. Betty Ann McCray was requested to provide clarification to the Commission as to Mr. Travis McCray's position with respect to the motor carrier and his authority to make the request for a 3-month extension in this docket. The Commission held the request for a 3-month extension in abeyance until the Commission received the requested clarification pursuant to Commission Order Number 2024-347. Ms. Betty Ann McCray filed a letter with the Commission on June 13th, 2024, wherein she advised Mr. Travis McCray was her son, or is her son, and she granted him authority to make decisions for the motor carrier. Class C certificate number 6551 is issued to Miss Betty Ann McCray and not Mr. Travis McCray. On June 27, 2024, the Commission advised Ms. McCray that she must provide a certified copy of a properly executed and filed power of attorney, since she is the only person as a sole proprietor who can make a request with respect to Class C taxi certificate number 6551. The Commission directed Ms. McCray that she must either re-execute the form requesting an extension of time with her signature as the holder of the Class C certificate number 6551, or provide a certified copy of a properly executed and filed power of attorney. The Commission continued to hold the request for a 3-month extension in abeyance until the Commission received the requested information. On July 24th, 2024, the Office of Regulatory Staff filed a rescission letter and report notifying the Commission of the company's failing to comply with the terms and conditions required by several commission orders within the 90-day deadline specified in the orders, and that the orders listed in the report of the Office of Regulatory Staff are rescinded for noncompliance and are now null and void. The order number 2024-31 issued on January 11th, 2024, reinstating the Class C certificate number 6551 of Ms. Betty Ann McCray, was on the rescission report and list from the Office of Regulatory Staff for noncompliance. On August 1st, 2024, the Commission considered that the rescission report filed by the Office of Regulatory Staff included rescission of Class C taxi certificate of Ms. Betty Ann McCray. Noting that Commission Order Number 2024-436 held the 3-month extension request filed in this docket in abeyance until the Commission received the requested information from Ms. McCray, the Commission instructed Commission staff to conduct a status conference with Ms. Betty Ann McCray and the Office of Regulatory Staff as soon as practicable so that all parties of record could be heard on the issues presented in this matter in the interest of administrative economy. The Commission reinstated Ms. Betty Ann McCray's Class C certificate number 6551, subject to compliance with all Commission rules and regulations prior to reissuance of a certificate, and continued to hold the request for a 3-month extension in abeyance pending the outcome of the status conference. Following the status conference as directed by the Commission, Ms. McCray filed on September 20th, 2024, a request for a 9-month extension of time to come into compliance for reissuance of Class C certificate number 6551. On October 3rd, 2024, the Commission granted Ms. McCray a 9-month extension of time as she requested. Commission Order Number 2024-677 stated, stated that the 9-month extension was until June 20th, 2025 to complete the reissuance process in compliance with Commission rules and regulations. The commission also stated that prior to the expiration of this extension period on June 20th, 2025, Ms. Betty Ann McCray must come back into compliance with commission rules and regulations or seek other relief from the commission. Since that time, nothing has been filed with the commission prior to or on June 20th, 2025 by Ms. Betty Ann McCray. There's no documentation filed in this docket from the Office of Regulatory Staff indicating that the Class C taxi certificate number 6551 is reissued to Ms. McCray. For these reasons, I move that the commission confirm that order number 2024-7677 is now rescinded and null and void due to the lapse of the extension period of June 20th without Ms. Betty Ann McCray coming into compliance with commission rules and regulations or seeking a possible limited extension of time or other relief from the commission. This rescission means that the motor carrier known as Ms. Betty Ann McCray cannot operate or do business as a taxi or motor carrier to provide such services. I further move that Ms. Betty Ann McCray make appropriate filings, whether a new application or request for reinstatement of Class C taxi certificate number 6551, if and when Ms. Betty Ann McCray is ready to comply with the Commission's rules and regulations to receive a Class C certificate. So moved.
Thank you, Vice Chair Williams. Having heard the motion and the explanation, is there any further discussion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Belson?
I think I heard an order number that might have been incorrect. I think I heard 2024-7677, and I think it's just supposed to be 677.
That appears to be correct, Commissioner Belson.
Could
You
we,
accept that amendment, Vice Chair?
Yes, sir, I will.
thank you.
All right. Based upon the correction, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Vice Chair Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Carolee Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Belson.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Britt.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
And I vote aye. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman and Commissioners, this concludes all business noticed before the commission today.
Thank you, Mr. Scarborough. It's quite a docket. I want to thank all that have worked on these cases and thank all who have joined us. Enjoy the rest of your day. Lend a hand if you can. We are adjourned.